All things are going well for the Cheverus field hockey team. For a team which graduated 13 seniors from last year, a 5-0 record and the top seed in Class A West seems like a gift. Coming off a thrilling 2-1 victory over perennial power Sanford 2 days earlier, the Lady Stags entered a Saturday morning contest against a talented but winless South Portland, brimming with confidence. Still, head coach Amy McMullen pushed communication heading into the contest.
Okay, so as long as I got it, can we just try to say that right now? I got it. We got 9 minutes until our game. Let's just everybody talk, okay? I don't care. You've got to talk. I've got it. My ball, okay? It starts with the goalies, all right? You guys got to make sure that we're talking. Everybody else, there's no excuses for any of us not to talk, okay? We're going to have a much better game if we just start talking right now. All right, let's go. Come on. Go, ladies.
From the get-go, Cheverus seemed out of sorts against a motivated South Portland squad. On an early corner, senior Emily Sawchuk was unable to connect solidly with the drive, an omen for what laid ahead for the Lady Stags. Minutes later, the Stags again were pushing towards goal, but a host of Red Riot defenders broke up the play and cleared. After just a few minutes of play, Coach Mack called a timeout.
We're not playing our style of play, okay? Remember how I said we can't play down to our opponent's level? We're playing down. All right, let's get that team back that we saw 2 nights ago. We need that team back, okay?
Despite the pep talk, not much changed on the field, as sophomore Emily Rodrigue tried her best to create a scoring opportunity, but the shot went harmlessly wide. Chuck would try it to create some offense on her own, but again, South Portland clumped defenders in the circle, and despite the efforts of all of the Lady Stag attacking players, no shots were put on goal, and Cheverus was frustrated yet again.
What's going on? What's happening in the field? You tell me. You guys are out there. I'm not out there. Huh? Are you playing as a team? No. All right, let's get back to what we did at Sanford. We looked up and we found passing. Chuck and Sarah, you gotta get on the same page. All right, I don't know what's going on YouTube, but you guys, you need to lead us. Okay, look down at your legs, right? You see that? You see what that means? All right, there's 4 of you that have that on your legs. You guys, I'm looking to you right now to help us out. Okay, clearly I'm not good enough right now. I'm not making you guys play. All right, so it starts with you. The reason they talk trash is because they're not as good as you. All right, now they're trying to make you play their level, and they're doing it. They've done it for 15 minutes, okay? Listen, they're pumped right now. We're not. We've got to somehow find inside us to come out and play. You've got to want it, okay? Because if we don't want it, it's not ours.
Unlike the first few games where carefully placed timeouts were effective, the Lady Stags then faced a deficit. As off a corner, a drive would come in and the resulting rebound was pushed into the goal, and the Red Riots took a 1-0 lead late in the first half. Cheverus had been down before and came back. Off a corner, Chuck passed to fellow captain Sarah LaCare, but her shot was saved and South Portland again was able to clear. Late in the first half, sophomore Brooke Flaherty sent a long ball forward, which Chuck found. While she was able to get a shot off, another save was made and the Stags were one and done. As the first half came to a close, Cheverus faced a deficit and questions on where the goals were going to come from. When the second half began, the task quickly became twice as difficult. Off yet another corner, South Portland worked the ball around the circle, and a drive by Rebecca Roberts found its way into the bottom corner. Cheverus found itself down 2-0. With the deficit, Coach Mack stressed teamwork in the huddle and had a warning for her starters if things didn't turn around.
You need to play as a team. Everybody pushes up at all times. You've got to support. You've got to get shots. You cannot let them come down here, okay? It's all about heart. I'm tired of you looking at me like, yes, coach, I believe in what you're saying, but you don't, all right? So you get about 4 minutes, and if not, I'm clearing the bench. 4 minutes. If you don't get a goal in 4 minutes, I am clearing the bench. Do you understand?
The last 10 minutes of the game would be an exercise in futility for Cheverus. Corner after corner, the Lady Stags had chances to get 1 goal and to make a game of it. But time after time, the shots would go wide, the ball would be cleared, or a violation would be called. One of the best chances came when sophomore Gabby Cardona sent the ball forward and the South Portland goalie came out, but Chuck was unable to reach it and the ball was cleared. With just a few minutes remaining, Brooks sent the ball forward and found Chuck yet again, who maneuvered around a couple of defenders, but the clumping Red Riots were able to stop her momentum and force another clear. The epitome of the day came with just 2 minutes left, off another Cheverus corner, as Chuck swung and missed and was called for a violation. While her frustrating day was coming to an end, she had one last chance to redeem herself, as she received the ball at the end line, but was unable to get it past the goalie and onto the stick of a teammate. Cheverus would dominate the second half, but the South Portland Red Riots proved to be too tough in the circle, and as the final whistle sounded, Cheverus had to deal with its first loss of the season. After the game, Coach Mack had words of encouragement for her young team, who never clicked offensively during the game.
Hold your heads high. We lost the game. Does it matter? Okay? I'm glad we just made their season, but we still have a lot of games left, okay? One victory right now is not going to be our season. Do you understand? We hold our heads high, look them in the eye. They beat us today. It happens. We lose games. Luckily, we got this one out of the way, okay?
Later, Mack had a more sobering assessment of her team's performance and tried to convey the message that the young team had a target on their backs.
How do you go from playing Sanford like that to coming out here today? It's all mental. Mentally, we are not tough, okay? They did exactly what they should have done. And if I was South Portland, I would have done that. I would have talked in our ears and said, you guys suck, we're gonna beat you, all this stuff. Why? Because they had nothing to lose. They just came onto our turf and embarrassed us, okay? The number 17 team goes out to the number 1 team and wins. How does that feel? That's a kick in the teeth. But we put our heads up, all right, pick them up. Don't give them any more fire to this, okay? They beat us, whatever, it's a game. A lot more things important in life, okay? This needs to be a tool for life. Don't let anybody come into your turf and embarrass you. Don't let that happen, okay? Let's bring it together, come on.